Hey guys, welcome back to Chef Monica's Kitchen. Today, in our ongoing series about potatoes, the miraculous potato, we are making a pesto twice-baked potato. Pesto twice-baked potato. Yeah, I'm like drooling already. Okay, main thing when you're doing a twice-baked potato is make sure you scrub and clean your potatoes really, really well, because the skin on the twice-baked potato gets this nice kind of snap to it, almost like if you've ever had a potato skin. So you want to be able to eat that, but in order to do so, you want to make sure that you clean it really well, because sometimes it can be kind of
dirty.
Grit. Well, I'm trying to think of a kinder word than dirty, but it has almost like a gritty taste to it. So you want to make sure that's really well cleaned. We're going to stick this in a 400-degree oven to start. Now, halfway through, we'll turn down the temperature to 350 degrees, and at that point, I'm going to stab it with the fork. Why? If I leave these in there like this for an entire hour, which is about how long they take to cook all the way, or to bake all the way through, they will explode, which is not so fun. And then you don't have a twice-baked potato, you basically have potato, I don't know, fireworks, which is not so edible. So I'm going to pop these in the oven for the first half hour, and then we'll check back and stab it with a fork. So the potatoes have been in the oven for about a half hour at 400 degrees. Now I'm going to go ahead and poke them. And you can see they're still quite hard, but I just want to make sure that I give somewhere for the moisture to evaporate to so that they don't explode. And I also neglected to mention that these are russet potatoes. Again, as I've mentioned before, between the waxy and the starchy, you want a starchy potato for baking. So we're going to pop this in the oven. I'm going to reduce the temperature to 350 degrees, leave them in for another half an hour or so, and by that point, the inside should be nice and tender. Alrighty, so these have baked enough. I don't know if you can see this, but when you press them, there's give to them, so you can tell that they're cooked through. These are really hot, so if you don't have asbestos fingers like I do, you probably should either use a oven mitt or a rag or something to protect your little fingers, but I have asbestos fingers, so I don't have that problem. Even I kind of have that problem. We're all good. So I'm cutting these in half, just like that. And then a couple of these have a little funny looking little spots in them that I'm going to cut out because I don't want that in my dish. Got it, we're good. And then we're going to scoop these out into a bowl. And you want to make sure that you leave, oops, it's so hot, it's almost even too hot for me. You leave as much of the peel intact as possible so that you don't poke through it, and so you have something to backfill it with. Hold that thought. I'm going to pause while they cool for a second because I can't hold them. Okay, I wised up because it was getting too hot for me too. So I'm scooping these out, getting as much of that in there without compromising the peel. Lovely. Okay, set this aside for a second. And now, as I said, these are going to be pesto twice-baked potatoes. So I've got some of the pesto that I made, and I'm going to do roughly a tablespoon or so of pesto per potato. So that's going to be about 2 tablespoons or so, give or take. And then I'll use my fork to sort of mash all that together. And when that pesto and the hot potato mix together, it activates the smell of that basil, and it smells amazing. That's what it smells. That's how it sounds. Amazing. Okay, mix that together as fast as possible. Okay, now we're going to take that pesto potato and backfill our potato peels, just like that. It should fill them so that they're about level. You don't want to overstuff them. You can, depending upon how much filling you have. Then they're a little bit hard to handle. Okay.
Use a napkin.
Nope, they're all right. Just like that. Aren't those pretty too? Nice and green and festive. If you really wanted to get like creative for like a holiday, you could totally do like a red, white, and green and throw some like sun-dried tomatoes in there. And then you'd have like a Christmas twice-baked potato. That would be fun. We'll have to do that for Christmas time. Let's just finish topping these off since there's some left over. very scientific, aren't I? Okay. Perfect. And then, last but certainly not least, we're going to top these off with a little bit of shredded Italian cheese blend. You could use just plain Parm, you could use fresh mozzarella. This is like a combination of mozzarella, Asiago, Parm, all those great Italian cheeses. And then we're gonna put this back in the oven for probably another 15 or so minutes, just until the cheese is all melted and oozy-goozy on top and that pesto is heated through. And that, my friends, is the most delicious twice-baked potato you've ever had. If a potato could have sex appeal, these are the sexiest potatoes on the planet. Okay, I want to eat them all, but I'm just gonna have a bite because you know me and hot food. But seriously, look at the melty cheese, and then you have the crunchy skin underneath, which, like I said, you want to make sure you can eat that skin because that's where the deliciousness is. Okay, hold that thought. Well,
Too hot,
ah,
but tasty.
still so damn good. And I don't know about you guys, but I like the burnt cheese on the bottom, so I'm gonna eat all that too. Later, Gators.